10 at the 48-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over.
At their own 14-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0.
The Redskins take over. Get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
He's crossing. He's checking flag.
They start on the ground with Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I got one. He's checking.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Third down, here's Haskins. It's brought in by Dodson. A 3rd down gain of 19.
His pass complete to Josh Dodson. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Redskins.
You never read. Bang.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins now. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And it's 3rd and short.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception. And that should have been the 2nd one.
An incomplete pass on that last play. And that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact. Whew.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you just can't do that, and you have to finish a play off with a good old-fashioned tackle, as we just saw.
Let's go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second and a couple. Haskins ducks it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff, Geis going right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A give to Peterson out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Redskins.
Mike 40, check.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, But now, it's all for naught.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Haskins. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. First down, here's Cousins. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 42 yards out. Bailey's kick. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 7 yards there and a first down. It's Geis on the counter. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw on third down. Haskins. In trouble, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
15 yards on the play. First down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Cousins now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Cousins going to come up on a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Abdullah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the... Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Jordan Reed has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundance. Haskins gets this to Reed. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Right there, 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take this back down.